They say love is blind, and that's perhaps what internet fraudsters rely on. Hampshire police have chosen Valentine's Day to launch a campaign about the dangers that online dating can sometimes pose. Romance scams are a growing problem. Every 3 hours, a new victim of dating fraud reports it to the police. The average victim is 49 years old and loses £10,000. And it typically takes just 30 days from first contact for the victim to start handing over money. Well, today a victim of online dating fraud is sharing her experiences of how she lost thousands of pounds and ending up with a conviction for money laundering. Our Home Affairs correspondent Emma Vardy has the story.
Very early on in the communication, he was telling me how much he loved me.
A love story which became a nightmare. When Jenny met a man online, he quickly gained her affections. But later, he began asking for help to transfer money between different accounts.
I would go to maybe 3 different branches of one bank in one morning, withdraw the funds and deposit it into the other bank accounts.
Over 3 years, she lost more than £20,000 of her own cash and in the end was convicted of money laundering more than £200,000. She narrowly avoided jail and has made this film with Hampshire police to warn others.
I never thought that I was naive. I didn't think anything like this could ever happen to me.
The man who conned her has never been tracked down. Police say a quarter of so-called romance frauds start on social media. Often the fraudsters are based abroad and can be scamming hundreds of people at once. And that this type of fraud is so powerful because it preys on a victim's longing for love.
If you are going to do online dating, just be wary of a few little things that might happen, and that's declaring undying love very early on, dropping issues around finances in very early on as well. So that's a bit dodgy.
The number of people defrauded in the UK by online dating scams reached a record high last year.
They say something and they're not really generally the person that they say they are. You can't trust things unless you really know them.
And you hear more and more in the news about it, so I think you'd have to perhaps use it, but with great caution.
You can just write anything you like and you can say anything you want, but if you see somebody, if you talk to someone, then it's completely different.
Now, on Valentine's Day, police are warning potential victims because the fraudsters themselves will rarely be caught. Emma Vardy, BBC South Today.